Craziest thing about the job market is that you have to be employed to get a new job. You have to be employed to get a new job. So if you're applying for jobs and you finally get that interview, don't tell them that you're unemployed. Tell them that you still have a job somewhere. It doesn't matter where you say, but if you tell them you're unemployed, they most likely won't want to continue to work with you or speak to you. At that point, they view you as devalued goods. Unless your unemployment is due to like massive layoffs, then maybe it might be okay to mention that. But otherwise, don't.
One of the things that is so disheartening and so difficult to reconcile right now is there's a lot of people who are qualified, who have been working in their industry for multiple years, and whether it's due to layoffs or things that are like no fault of their own and totally out of their control, they cannot seem to break back into the industry that they were once working in. If you can't get a job in the industry that you have, multiple years of experience in, how easy could it be to pivot? And I know that there's, different industries that might be hiring at a higher rate, but I'm hearing this like across the board, like even in like hospitality. There's just fewer roles available. People are just remaining unemployed for longer, and underemployment is such a huge issue because when you have like skills and qualifications in a certain area and you have to take a job that's either below your pay grade or below your experience level just to make ends meet, that's so frustrating.
In today's business and financial news, let's discuss being underemployed.
You can show me unemployment numbers all day long, but what I'm really curious about, what I'm really interested in, is how many people are underemployed. How many people are working 2 jobs to make up for the income they lost from the one role that they had for years before they got laid off? How many people are taking up 2 jobs because that's what it takes to pay their bills now? That's really what we need to look at in this market. Underemployment is something that does not get talked about near enough.
Per our AI summary, underemployment in 2025 is characterized by a challenging job market where many workers are in jobs that do not match their skills or pay a living wage. While official unemployment rates may be low, alternative measures show a significant number of people are underemployed or earning poverty wages, a condition some call functional unemployment. And aren't we all just trying to function? This is due to a tough economy, high competition for entry-level positions, and high job requirements for those roles. So yeah, you often see sometimes online people joke about, well, you could just go get a job in retail or you could go get a fast food job. But those employers are or can be very competitive in this type of market where their interview process may be a lot longer than you would expect for a job that many consider to be rather simple.
Hey Aldi, in Brunswick, Ohio. I just had a group interview.
You should totally go watch that creator's content. She is local to me, and I completely get where she's coming from. And here's the thing. I did a video about having a similar experience last year when I tried to apply at the store Home Goods, and the lady basically shut the interview down as soon as I told her that I had limited availability. Here's the thing. It's okay if that's not going to work for you and your store, but people are out here fucking broke and desperate, and you could have a little tact. I understand it must be terrible to have 1 million people want to work at your store, and what a terrible problem. I mean, all these stores that have all these signs up about availability, hiring, they're all only hiring retail and restaurant stores if you have completely open availability to work any day, any shift, and whenever they call you in, you're going to jump and say how high. And that can work for some people, and good for them, they can get those jobs. But a lot of us cannot do that for whatever reason, whether we have another job, whether we have family commitments, whether we have an old dog that we have to take out once a day, whatever. We're allowed to have those requirements, those conflicts, and they're allowed to not hire us, but can we have a little tact?
So are you underemployed? Does it frustrate you that your current employment situation is not using all of your skills and maybe all of the degrees you've collected or earned? We'll say earned. Or are you just grateful and thankful to at least be able to cover some or all of your bills in this tight economy?
Today's objective is how do I come up with about $400 to $500 in 5 days to make sure all of my bills are paid by the 1st, because that's what I'm short. Actually, I'm short more than that, but one of the bill isn't due until like the 6th of the month, so I'm just going to focus on what it is that I have to do immediately. Welcome to the world of being 47 years old, underemployed and unemployed for over a year, losing half of your income, more than half of your income, and still trying to keep your house and your car payment and not have to ask your adult child for money, because my goodness, the shame involved with having to ask my son for money again for one more month. Now, mind you, this isn't because I'm out there spending all kinds of money on frivolous things like new clothes or going out. Actually, that's a whole nother video altogether. It really is just making the minimum payments on my credit card bills, my house payment, my mortgage, my car insurance, my car payment. That's it. That's what it goes to. My phone bill, all of my utilities, and food, gas, other necessities. I have to use credit cards to pay those because that's the situation that I'm in. I'm trying. I'm really trying, because I don't want to have to sell my house.
While we are discussing underemployment, we should mention that our YouTube channel is still under 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel because we need you. Okay, back to our AI summary. Here are a few of the key issues concerning underemployment in 2025. We have less than 60 days left in 2025 at this point. It's been a long year for many people. And here are some of the key issues that concerned underemployment in 2025. So number one, oversaturated entry-level market. Many entry-level jobs require advanced degrees and years of experience, creating a demand significantly outweighs available job situation that gives employers more power to offer lower pay and demand more qualifications. So simply speaking, the employers can be more demanding when it comes to the employees they hire, even when it comes to those entry-level jobs. The second key issue concerning underemployment in 2025. Poverty level wages. A significant portion of the workforce earns wages below a living wage, which contributes to underemployment. I wonder what they define as a living wage. I guess that would vary from state to state. I guess it also varies on how many people you're trying to support concerning that wage. Number three, increased competition. There is intense competition for positions, especially for remote jobs, and applicants often experience silence from potential employers. Do you know of people that are still focused on getting a remote job nowadays? I know that maybe that could be ideal for some, but for many people, just having a job in general is the goal. Number four, misleading official statistics. The official unemployment rate does not capture those who are underemployed, those working part-time who want full-time work, or those earning very low wages. And finally, the last key issue concerning underemployment in 2025, discouraging job search. The combination of these factors, so all of the factors we mentioned above, the oversaturated entry-level market, poverty level wages, increased competition, and misleading official statistics, the combination of those factors has led to a frustrating and discouraging job search experience for many.
I literally just got rejected from a job for being unemployed. This recruiter called me up and he was saying he's looking at my CV, he's looking at my employment history, everything looks nice. And he asked me if I'm working anywhere at the moment. And I say, no, I'm just graduated uni, been looking for a job. And I felt him lean back through the phone and he just kind of went, you see, we're not really looking for anyone who's not in a job right now. And I was a bit dumbstruck, of course, because surely, you've gone out of your way to call me, you've looked at my CV, you see I'm not in a job, and you're a recruiter. What do you mean you can't hire me because I'm unemployed?
The workforce is so bad that the next time that you're at a restaurant, your server probably has a master's degree. I work in an office where half of my staff have side hustles, including me. Many are well educated and just need help paying bills still. So they work at coffee shops on the weekend or same. Why? Cost of living? These are the same people who are told if you take out the loans, if you find it, having this huge amount of people in the workforce who have multiple degrees, who have huge specialized trades that can't find work or have to supplement their livelihood by getting second jobs. So let's be respectful and let's calm the F down whenever you ask for more ranch.
So if you are underemployed, maybe be thankful for the job that you do have. In this economy, many people are searching for additional income, so be kind to yourself and be grateful. That's all for now. Thanks for listening. See you soon.